Miss Alessandra here from the Weston Public Library, bringing you another Maker Monday. This week, our Summer Library Adventures theme was animals, so our Maker Monday project is going to be something to do with animals. This week, we're going to be making bird swings. So I'm going to show you how to make some bird swings out of things that you have around the house, and I'm going to give you a few different options. So you don't need all of these materials, but you will need some of the materials depending on what you have in the house. The things that you're definitely going to need are scissors and some type of string or yarn. Those are the two things that you need regardless of what you use for the rest of the project. Then the options that you have for making the bird swing are paper towel roll, popsicle stick, pipe cleaners, real sticks from outside. These are sticks that fell off some trees that I just found on the ground. Or if you have one of these hangers at home, it has the tube already on it. These will work as well. And then you may need some clothespins depending on which of these projects you're going to use. So I'm going to show you all different types of ways to make these bird swings. Here we go. Bird swing number one is really easy if you have one of these hangers. It's a clothing hanger at home. It's the one that has the tube on it. What you're going to do is you're basically just going to decorate this tube. You can use markers for this. You can use duct tape for that. And then all you have to do is find a branch outside on a tree to hang it on, and you have your bird swing. The other thing that you could do to decorate this is if you have some string and some beads at home, you can do a line of beads on a string and then hang it from the edges or in the middle of this to attract the birds to come to your swing. So that's the easiest possible bird swing if you have one of these at home. If you don't have one of these, I'm going to show you how to make one. Option number two. So for this one, we are going to simply be using a popsicle stick and some string or some yarn. I have some yarn here, and we're going to cut our yarn, 2 pieces of yarn, about a foot each. Doesn't have to be perfect, but about a foot each. Okay. You're going to take your popsicle stick, and on the edges, you're just going to tie a knot with your string. 1 string tied. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just tie your string in a knot. If you have some glue, you can glue it down. If you don't have glue, tying this will work because you're going to end up hanging it on a tree anyways. So I just have 2 strings tied on the edges. This is the swing itself, and then you're going to connect the 2 strings on the top here. Okay. And again, you're going to find a branch outside to hang this on. What you can do if you have it at home, again, you could put beads all along this string before you tie it, and you can decorate your stick. You could hang things off of the stick as well. All right, so that is the popsicle stick bird swing. That's option number 2. Option number 3 is our handy dandy paper towel roll. So unfortunately this one, if you use this and it rains, it's going to get ruined because you do have to put the bird swings outside. Unless you have an overhang over your porch, then it may last a little while. So with this, you're going to decorate your paper towel roll however you want. You can decorate again with crayons, markers, paint. Paint is probably the best option because it's going to be outside. Or you could use duct tape if you have different colored duct tapes. You just want to make sure that if you're using duct tape there's no stickiness on the outside for the birds because they're going to be landing on this part. And then you're going to, again, need some string. So again, I'm going to use this yarn. This time I'm going to cut about 3 feet of string. So the way I'm estimating that size is lining up the paper towel roll 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're going to take your string and you're going to send it through your paper towel roll till it comes out the other end. Come on. There it is. All right. And just like we did with the popsicle stick swing, we're going to tie those ends together. So birds would land here. So you'll find a branch to put this on. Again, you would decorate this part. You could, if you have them at home, decorate this with beads and hang this outside. All right, so that is option number 3. Option number 4 is using pipe cleaners. So if you have pipe cleaners at home, you're going to take 3 to 4 pipe cleaners, whatever colors you would like. I'm going to do just 3 pipe cleaners. And you're going to choose what color to make your base. My base is going to be yellow, and then my 2 sides are going to be blue. So for this, you're going to be crisscrossing your pipe cleaners so that your side pipe cleaner wraps around the end of your pipe cleaner that's going to act as the swing, the perch for the bird. So I wrapped it around there. That's a side. Okay. You're going to do that with both your side pipe cleaners. Again, I crisscross and I'm wrapping the side around the perch. So the blue is my side, the yellow is my perch. I'm wrapping the blue around the yellow. And then what I do is I take that whole bit and I wrap it around once more to make that closure. Okay, so that's that part. If you want to add a 4th, you would do the same thing on the top where there's the opening with the 2 blues, or you could close it to make a triangle and hang it like this. So if you're going to close it, you're going to crisscross, fold one around all the way until nothing is poking out, and then you're going to do the same thing with the other edge. So just around and around. And again, if you have beads at home, you could string those beads onto the pipe cleaners to make it more decorative. You can hang the beads off of the pipe cleaners, and this is what you would hang right on the branch. So if this acted as my branch, it would just hang like that and the little birdie would come here. All right, so that's option number 4. Option number 5 is using real sticks from outside. I went outside, I went to some trees, just found some sticks that were on the ground that broke off the tree. So it really depends on what tree you're finding that has some branches broken off, but these are the sizes that I found. And then I found this that I figured I could also use. So for this, I'm going to break the branches I don't need. Okay. Because again, I really want 3 to 4 stick pieces. There we go. Okay. So I have these 3, and it looks like this is a little bit thicker, so I'm going to use this as the perch. So there's a couple different options if you're using sticks. If you have wire at home, you can grab your perch and connect your other 2 sticks on the side, wrapping the wire, coiling it around to attach the sticks. and then crisscrossing them to hang them from the top. Or you can make a loop with your wire or with string. The other option is that you can use string, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. And the third option for the sticks is to use clothespins. And you would be attaching your sticks on the end with the clothespins, like so. Okay, and you would do that on either end. It's not as strong as if you were to use wire or if you used really good string, but they will connect for a smaller bird. Okay, so if you have only clothespins available to you, no string, that's an option. And then I'm going to show you how to do it with the string. So I'm going to cut, again, 2 pieces about 1 foot long. 1, 2. Okay. So one option using string is just to tie the string around like we did with the popsicle stick, and then each side would be attached so that you can hang it. Again, you can bead these if you'd like. The other thing you can do, excuse me, if you want all stick sides, is use the string to wrap around the sticks. So you'll start by just doing that knot you did with the popsicle stick. Knot it so that it has, okay, so that it's stuck like that. Then you're going to take one of your other sticks, find a good connecting point. I'm just going right at the edge, and you're going to knot it again where they connect, and then we'll coil or wrap it. It's the same thing you would do if you had some wire at home. The wire is going to keep it very, very sturdy, but it isn't always easy to use. So they're connected, but it's not sturdy right now, so that's why we're going to continue twisting. So you're just going to twist at an angle. I think you can see that, like so. And you still have this little bit of string left from where you made that first tie. You're going to knot it when you get to the end. Again, you're going to knot it. So just doing my second knot here. Okay, so now it's definitely more stable. This is the perch on the bottom. And you're going to do that with both sides. So I'm going to, again, connect my string to my perch first with a knot. And then I'm going to connect my next stick with a knot from both of the strings that are available to me. I'm just knotting it, and then I'll wrap it like I showed you before. Okay, so there's my knot, and again, we're gonna wrap around, and you do want these two guys, the sides to crisscross, so you're gonna have to wrap around a little bit differently than the first one. Okay, and again, I'm going to knot that after all of my string has been used. I think I wrapped it a little too much, so I have less string on this side left. Let's see if I can get this knot. Why it's always helpful to have children around, because they have little fingers and they can knot things for me. There we go. Okay. All right. So now these are crisscrossed at the top. You can grab another piece of string, and this one doesn't have to be a full foot. It could be about 6 inches or 8 inches. And you're going to make a knot holding these two together, okay, where they crisscross. Make a knot like so. And then you can make your loop for where you're going to hang it. And again, knot it. So then you have your string so that you can hang it again on a branch outside. And your bird can come and perch right here. So those are just a couple ways that you can make a bird swing at home using things that you have around your house. I gave you a bunch of options. So if you do this project, I'd love to see which project you did, which option you chose, and if you decorated it with beads or with some colors. I love seeing that. And I hope you guys had fun with this Maker Monday project, and I will see you next week. Thanks.